Narcissistic individuals have a way of bringing the worst out in you and then standing back and acting shocked and playing the victim and blaming everything that's going wrong on you. Narcissistic individuals will go all out to wind you up, to frustrate you, to cause the anger and resentments from you so that they can gain that reaction to blame you. And it's more than natural to want to react and to defend yourself. Only when you're up against a narcissistic individual, more often than not, this just plays straight into their hands. There's several reasons we can want to defend ourselves, and one of the first of these is that self-respect. We instinctively want to protect our dignity and our self-worth when someone tries to challenge us or to undermine us. We naturally want to stand up for ourselves. There's also justice and fairness that comes into play. We have that natural desire to correct any sort of false accusations, false information, unjust treatment towards ourselves. We can also just simply be seeking clarity over a situation. We want to ensure that our perspectives are understood and not misrepresented. Boundaries, healthy boundaries, are a good thing to have in life, and we want to defend ourselves, to protect and to reinforce our personal boundaries against inappropriate behaviour from others. Our reputation, we can feel compelled to defend ourselves, to protect our reputation and to prevent any sort of misinformation from spreading about us. There's also that natural emotional response from any form of criticism, especially from narcissistic individuals. It can provoke a strong emotional reaction from their criticism that drives us to respond or react to them. We can also be looking for closure. Addressing and defending against accusations can provide that sense of closure and that sense of resolution. And you do any of these against a narcissistic individual, they twist it to their advantage. You try to seek justice, they go all out to play the victim and scapegoat you. You try to defend a boundary, they fall silent on you, they shame you, they humiliate you, they punish you, they make things worse for you. When they're on their smear campaign, they've already sowed the seeds of doubt within those around you, and anything you say to try and defend yourself, the narcissist has got in there first. Any sort of negative emotional reaction and they stand back and, whoa, what's wrong with you? Somebody had a bad day. And it makes them feel better for their bad day. It's impossible to defend yourself in these ways against a narcissistic individual, because they will go all out to twist the information, to twist facts. Narcissists are very good at manipulating the truth to their advantage, to make it incredibly difficult to argue against their distorted version of reality. They will happily take your words out of context. They will go all out to make you look like you're being unreasonable or like you're at fault in some way. They will go all out to gaslight your reality. They use gaslighting to get you to doubt your perception of your reality. So they will insist that something didn't happen when it obviously and clearly did. They will cause you to question your memory. And even if they message you promising to do something and then they fail to do it, and then you ask them and they say, I never said that, and you show them the message, they accuse you of keeping tabs on them. They still twist it to why it's your fault. They blame you for not reminding them. They do anything they can to wriggle their way out of facing any consequences or admitting any fault because they want to be perceived as perfect. A narcissist will use projection. They will project their own negative qualities and behaviours straight over to you with no second thought. They themselves are perfect. You're the one who's the issue. They will accuse you of doing to them what they themselves did to you. They can be some of the most selfish people you could ever meet, yet the second you try and enforce a boundary and say no, they accuse you of being selfish. They're some of the most uncaring people you could ever meet, but the second you say no to them, they accuse you of not caring about them. Yet they will happily say no to you and then claim that it's for your own good, it's for your own benefit. They will play the victim. Narcissists are the masters of manipulation, and they will portray themselves as the hard done to victim. They will go all out to turn others against you so that they can get the sympathy and the support. They will tell other people how toxic you are, how much you have hurt them, and they do it in a manner that is so unbelievable because they're convinced in the lies that they're telling to those around them. Meanwhile, because you're in that self-doubt and you're trying to figure things out, you don't come across as convincing as the narcissist. They will turn others against you so that they can get the sympathy and the support in the situation. They will also happily use charm and manipulation. Narcissists can be incredibly charming and persuasive when they need to be so. They will convince others to take their side. They will win over your mutual friends with charisma and charm, making your defense seem less credible, because how could somebody as amazing as them treat you so horrifically? And it's heartbreaking when you're going through this. Narcissists lack accountability. Narcissists rarely to never admit fault or take responsibility for their actions, only if they can avoid consequences, and then it's usually I'm sorry you, I'm sorry if, I'm sorry but, as they use external factors as an excuse. So they will make any sort of constructive conversation near impossible. They will go all out to deflect the blame, make excuses. Every time an issue is raised, they will come up with the word salad or the silent treatments. They're not going to take responsibility. They're going to shift it straight back over to you. They have that sort of relentless persistence, which is simply going to drain you and exhaust you. They are often more relentless and tireless in their arguments, wearing you down over time, so it feels easier to give in. Engaging in any prolonged argument with a narcissist who is refusing to back down gets you to the point where you sort of concede and give in because you're too exhausted to continue. The best way to defend yourself against a narcissist is to learn and recognise who you are as a person. No longer take their personal attacks personally, even though they put you through some horrific things. And distance yourself from them. Show them indifference. Cut off your supply. You do have to keep yourself safe because some will escalate their games because they're used to gaining the reaction they require from you. Others will walk off quicker because they're no longer getting their needs met by you. Attempting to defend yourself against a narcissist can be exhausting, and it's often futile due to their manipulative tactics. It's more effective to set firm boundaries such as emotional, physical and psychological distance and seek support from trusted individuals. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments with people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support of the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviours to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon. 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, and the new book, which is the hilarious and horrifying narcissistic memes and their meanings, which is also out now on Amazon. The links for those will be in the description if you'd like to go and check those out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.